candy.
Hello, fellow CandyShift viewers, and welcome to CandyShift, a show in which we're going to take a look at Candy Escape Goat Saga and the indie movement called Candy Jam. You know, I love candy. I'm sure all of us love candy. I mean, who doesn't love candy? Candy is delicious. Candy is our friend. Candy is also a word that's trademarked by a horrible social network game developer that only wants to sue anybody that's not bigger than themselves to stop people from using the word candy or saga. Whew, man, it's good to get that off my chest, am I right? Yeah. So, if for anybody unaware of what's going on right now, you probably have heard of the game called Candy Crush Saga. Candy Crush Saga is a match 3 type puzzle game that has hit Facebook, Android, and iOS devices by the storm, and people are getting really addicted to it. It's not to say that it's bad for this developer to have success, it's really just what they've done with that success. Now, you see, King, the developer of Candy Crush Saga, has decided to trademark the word candy and the word saga, and they were approved. This was to stop other developers on the App Store or on Facebook to stop them from making clones of Candy Crush Saga. But instead of them actually using those trademarks responsibly, they're now attacking developers that have nothing to do with a match 3 puzzle game. Take, for example, the Banner Saga, which was a kickstarted hand-drawn RTS to where you're a Viking, where the word saga means a specific type of story in Viking mythology. Now, obviously, I don't think candy really has to do much with Vikings. Do you? Okay, it's getting utterly ridiculous. So they're sending cease and desist and all this type of legal mumbo-jumbo that I really don't feel like getting into. And they also apparently are stopping them from releasing a sequel with the word saga in the title. And now, obviously, if they were trying to send a cease or desist or sue Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, Sega, EA, any of those big titles, yeah, it probably wouldn't be that great, would it, for them? They'd probably lose, and probably one of the companies would actually probably buy King and maybe even remove the game. Who knows? So the indie game community has decided to make a challenge. Why? Because for what Candy Jam says on their website, trademarking common words is ridiculous because ethics matter and because it gives us an occasion to make another game jam. So what exactly is Candy Jam? Candy Jam, or sorry, Sweet Jam, fight trademark trolling, make a game. So basically, it's a contest to make a game that has to do with candy and saga. And this is where the whole Candy Escape Goat Crush comes into play. Kind of interesting, isn't it? I never really thought a game like this would even exist, but apparently it does. So why are people doing this if the words are trademarked? Well, here's their logic. King is ripping off other games because they're a clone of other match 3 puzzle games. Do you guys remember Bust a Move? Bejeweled, Peggle. I mean, there's all types of different types of games in this whole genre. In the past, on my career, I have reviewed countless match 3 type puzzle games. And yet this type of move has never been this ridiculous. Now, of course, Candy Crush, I'm not necessarily saying is a bad game. I'm sure it's actually quite fun, but it's what the developer is doing that is completely wrong. So I strongly encourage you to go to the website that's down in the description and for you to see for yourself why this is an absolute horrible mistake. Not only that, but you can also find tons of free games to play as well. And also, I'll also send another link below that will link you to Candy Escape Goat Saga. But anyway, enough of me ranting. Let's now get on to Candy Escape Goat Saga. And alright, here we are guys at Candy Escape Goat Saga. So I'm going to keep this pretty brief because I don't want to necessarily spoil the entire experience for you. This is seen as a demo for the Escape Goat 2 release. So now it's time to, check out the game. So as far as controls wise, I'm using a Xbox 360 controller with this game. You can also use keyboard as well, so you can change that in the settings. Not too much, but this is also running on the Escape Goat 2 engine and not Escape Goat 1, so you'll probably see some new graphics if you haven't seen any material for Escape Goat 2. Now, Escape Goat 1 obviously had a more pixelated feel to it, so the art in this game is now all hand-drawn, as we'll see in just a moment. Alright, so this is where the game actually gets really cool. So Ian, the main developer at Magical Time Bean, decided to make his physics-based puzzler a physics-based puzzler match 3 puzzle game. Yes. So here's what we gotta do. We gotta line up 3 blocks to get the key, so we can, get to the keys, and once we get the key, it'll then unlock the door for us to go on to the next level. So think of this as a match 3 type game combined with Solomon's Key and other similar type games. It's actually really funny to see how the mechanics of something like Candy Crush are actually, integrated, or Match 3 puzzle game is integrated into Escape Goat, and actually offers some challenging puzzles later on. Now this demo features 6 levels, and I'm only going to show the first 3, just because I really don't want to spoil the rest of the demo. Again, you can find the free demo for yourself below in the description. Now, another thing that you'll need to come across is the amazing music that is in here. That just very upbeat, and dang, is it good. Now, if you do like this demo, you can also pre-order Escape Goat 2 on the Humble Store. You can find a widget to purchase Escape Goat 2 and pre-order it at magicaltimebean.com. Alright, so here we go. Let's see the rest. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Alright, so we need to, okay, let's see what we can do here. Alright. Go ahead and move that. We'll go ahead and, what's this? I hope you did the puzzle right. If you mess it up, you need to restart from the pause menu. Okay. And we got that. Okay, so we got one of the keys already done. Fantastic. Alright. See, I've got an idea. If we go this way, go ahead and cancel that out. And then we will go ahead and win. Oh yes, we got the second key. So yes, this is Candy Escape Goat Saga. And it is fantastic to see another Escape Goat rendition, even though we have this horrible Candy trademark fiasco going on. So again, thanks everyone for watching, and hopefully you download this demo and try it for yourself. So anyway, this has been a Candy BitShift video of Candy Escape Goat Saga and the Candy Jam.